Yo, Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Shem Yahshai, Bashem Makakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, GreatMillStone in a real while. And Shalom to all the brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth. Got this article on The Guardian. It says what Russian state TV Russian state TV shows map of potential US nuclear targets. New hypersonic missiles could hit targets including Pentagon in under 5 minutes, it claims. It says Russian state television has broadcast a map of the US showing military facilities Moscow would target in the event of a nuclear strike, in a report that was unusual even by its bellicose standards. Yeah, if you're just in the world, you're going to be wondering why on earth are like these Russians just randomly just like, oh yeah, why on earth are these Russians just randomly showing that they can hit the US? The reason why is because nuclear level war is coming. The Spirit of the Lord is basically stirring up Russia to be in that spirit, because and America as well. The Lord's basically setting it up so that nuclear war is gonna pop off. But if you don't know the scriptures, you don't know the prophecies, then this is just gonna seem like, wow, it's so strange. It says what the targets included the Pentagon and the presidential retreat in Camp David, Maryland. A hypersonic missile Russia is developing would be able to hit them in less than 5 minutes, it said. Last week, Vladimir put less than 5 minutes. And the thing is, that's in the spirit of the scriptures, because it said what? Babylon the Great is gonna fall in 1 hour. It says last week, Vladimir Putin said Moscow was militarily ready for a Cuban Missile-style crisis if the US wanted one. And that's possible. With what's going down in Venezuela, it's very possible that, it could be a thing where, Moscow's going to be, look, we're gonna intervene in Venezuela. You can't be doing this. Because the thing is like, what, America says they're sending aid, but come on, ain't no fucking aid. Them guys are basically trying to send a hit squad to annihilate Maduro, man, because it's evidently within their interest, man. That guy's sitting on a mountain of oil. That's all kinds of within their interest, man. So close to the US, man. That's a liability. It says what I read that. It says, with tensions rising over Russia's fears that the US might deploy intermediate-range nuclear missiles in Europe as a Cold War-era arms treaty unravels. Yeah, the arms treaty, that's the Spirit of the Lord as well. Because, them arms treaty, it's just like under, what's that, Monkey Obama. You had the START treaty. Them ones got no one's thinking about them START treaties no more. Now the INF treaties been pushed under the table by Trump. It's the Spirit of the Lord, man. He's preparing everyone for that nuclear war, because ain't no one caring about the treaties when they be blowing each other up. Especially America's gonna be getting blown up the mostest. It says the US said it had no immediate plans to deploy such missiles in Europe, and dismissed Putin's warnings. Oh wait, it says Putin has said Russia would be forced to respond by placing hypersonic nuclear missiles on submarines near US waters. It says what the US said it has no immediate plans to deploy such missiles in Europe, and dismissed Putin's warnings as disingenuous propaganda. it does not currently have ground-based intermediate-range nuclear missiles that it could place in Europe. Yeah, but it probably has submarines around, man. That's the whole point of submarines, undetectable until a launch is struck. It says, however, its decision to quit the 1987 Intermediate-Range Nuclear Forces Treaty over an alleged Russian violation which Moscow denies has freed it to start developing and deploying such missiles. Putin has said Russia does not want a new arms race, but he has dialed up his military rhetoric. Yeah, well, the Lord wants an arms race, and that's all that matters. Some analysts have seen his approach as a tactic to try and re-engage the US in talks about strategic balance between the two powers, which Moscow has pushed for with mixed results. In the Sunday evening broadcast, Dmitry Kiselov, the presenter of Russia's main weekly TV news program, Vesti in Delhi, showed a map of the US and identified several targets he said Moscow would want to hit in the event of a nuclear war. The targets, which Kiselov described as US presidential or military command centers, also included Fort Ritchie, a military training center in Maryland, closed in 1998, McAllen Air Force Base in California, which closed in 2001, and Jim Creek, a naval communication base in Washington State. Kiselov, who is close to the Kremlin, said that the Zircon hypersonic missile that Russia was developing could reach these targets in less than 5 minutes if launched from Russian submarines. Hypersonic flight is generally taken to mean traveling through the atmosphere more than 5 times the speed of sound. For now, we're not threatening anyone, but if such a development takes place, our response will be instant. And the thing is they're presenting like this like, why would Russia do it? But the thing is America's a bully, man. America's a bully. They like to talk all that good smack, like, oh yeah, we're just, peace. Then these guys are gonna have their their submarines all over the show. They're gonna have their planes all up in everyone else's airspace. These guys will be touching on Russian airspace non-stop, and then they'll have nukes deployed on these guys that will be flying around. So it's basically it's a situation that can flare up swiftly in no time flat. You know what? Actually get Joel too. Because Joel 2 and 2, it says, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon it. Let's start from verse 3. It says, well, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. Yeah, so those missiles, they've got the fire burning before them. It says like hypersonic is about traveling through the atmosphere at 5 times the speed of the speed of sound. That's that's when they re-enter the atmosphere, they have that little orange burnout at the front, man. And obviously have the propulsion system as well. It says what the land is the Garden of Eden before them, behind them a desolate wilderness. So yeah, all them locations that were just clarified. The missiles are basically going to make it a desolate wilderness, which is and this is what the Lord's scheming to do, man. Because look, all these prophecies, the Lord said His word doesn't go out void, man. So that's why it's like you see that news about nuclear. There's a reason why the nuclear treaties are being disannulled. And it ain't just, just cause. It says the appearance of them, it says, and nothing shall escape them. Nothing's going to escape. So that means the Lord's, he's setting to annihilate. It says the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains, shall they leap like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Before their face, the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness. Yeah. So them missiles gonna come in like a set of chariots, man. You watch one of them ancient movies where they'll have like maybe the Egyptians with their chariot forces. The man will be charging out in file. That's how the missiles are gonna be charging, because it's gonna be a great array of missiles as well. It says what all the faces are gonna be pain. Women are gonna gather blackness, man. Yeah, they're gonna be getting melted and roasted, man. Said their skins, their tongue's gonna burn away in their mouth, eyes in their sockets, skins just gonna be melting off the face. Said they shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war, and shall march every one in their ways, they shall not break ranks. Neither shall one thrust another, they shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword they shall not be wounded. They shall run to and fro in the city, and they shall run up on the wall, they shall climb up upon the horses. They shall enter in at the window like a thief. The earth shall quake before them, the heavens shall tremble, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Yeah. So when they come in, it's going to charge in like an army, and it's going to have them earthquakes, man. The earth's going to roll to and fro as a drunkard, man. That's going to be a magnitude of force that's never actually been visited upon the earth in such a destructive capacity before. Hey, and that's why you gotta fear the Lord, man. This is what Esau's not fearing whilst he puts his wicked plans together, man. He's not fearing that basically the Lord's looking to bring in legendary judgments against him, man. He's not respecting that. So, hey, the result is that's what you get, man. But Russia's that main tool. And that's why you're having these things being brought out, man. But yeah, I'll leave it there, man. All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahshua Shem Kakadash. Don't want to see apostles and elders of GreatMillStone. And Shalom. Shalom.